Let's see. 1539 to 1540, King Henry VIII carried out an enormous programme of defensive building around the eastern and southern coasts of England. Having renounced Catholicism, he was expecting invasion from his old enemies, the Catholic countries of France and Spain. On the vulnerable open beaches of this area, he established the three castles in the Down, Deal, Sandown and Walmer, using any materials available, including stone and other materials from the Catholic monastery's building of Kent that he had closed down. Craved fragments of the monastic buildings can still be seen in the walls. The castles were built to a revolutionary design, being intended to engage in short violent action against an invading army rather than to withstand long sieges. They were built low to provide the minimum target for ship guns, whilst offering a clear view of their own guns, but had no flat or other surfaces, as rounded walls would deflect most cannonballs without damage. Each castle was staffed with a captain and gunners. The basic design was a hollow stone central keep in form of a cylinder with 14 feet thick walls and a well of water at its base. Inside there was basic living accommodation and guns positions at the top. Semi-circular lunettes or bastions were built against the circular wall of the keep and were provided with strong platforms on which heavy guns were mounted. The entrance door was studded with 1,200 bolts to deflect the axes of any invader. Above it are the murder holes from which quicklime or missiles would be dropped to the attackers. Deal was the central and the largest of the three castles. It had a main lunettes of the heavy guns and interspace between them 6 smaller lunettes from which handguns could be used against enemy troops who had breached the outer defences. These lunettes gave the castle its distinctive Tudor rose shape. The captain of Deal was senior to and in charge of the captains at Walmer and Sandown, though all three castles were responsible to the Lord Warden of the Cinque Ports, who also governor of Dover Castle. The castle never figured in any important hostile action, apart from a brief period when it was attacked and briefly captured by royalist troops in the Civil War in 1648, having surrendered to the parliamentarians in 1642. The castle was garrisoned and modified during the Napoleonic Wars when invasion again threatened. The castle is now preserved by the English Heritage and is open to the public. Interesting. So, let's have a walk. Yeah, back again. Yeah, cool. I'm just going to walk into town now, the High Street, see what they got. And then I'm going to make my way to Ramsgate, guys. Have a walk around. I've been Ramsgate. I don't believe I have anyway. I may have done. I think I cycled through it once, years ago, about 10 years ago. And you know what? I've got a feeling I have been to that Spoons 10 years ago, but again, it's like in the before time, you know. So hello Ego Chip. Yeah. So you missed probably the better part of the other streams. So it'll be about this. Each stream's been about 10 minutes each because obviously it goes down, but hopefully when I get that little thing that Matt Sidder's got me, it will be somewhat better. So just walk into the High Street, and then I'll probably drive to, technically I could drive to Sandwich, where apparently the sandwich was created by the Earl of Sandwich. Could go there. The next town over But maybe I'll leave that for another time, perhaps. And then just drive straight to Ramsgate, have a walk around Ramsgate. Apparently Parliament used to be there, I heard, but I don't know whether that's true or not. The first Parliament was there. I don't know. And then walk around town, and then I'll visit. I'll keep the best for last, guys. The biggest. I can barely say it. My lips quivering. I'm saying it. The biggest Weatherspoons in the country, and therefore the world. Okay. Ramsgate Weatherspoons is epic. Ramsgate is very nice too. Really? I've heard it's a bit of a dump. That's what I've heard from most people. It's a bit rough and all that. But then perhaps the following day, may go to. I know I've done Margate before, but not been to the Shell Grotto. Maybe go there, or maybe go to Broadstairs. Broadstairs is very nice. Been Broadstairs. And then my plan is then on the weekend, Saturday, and Yellow Board / Rebels on Roundabouts, whatever you want to call it, is in Sittingbourne on Saturday. And you know what, guys, and you know what, I know you go, why is Sean making a big deal about Yellow Boards and Rebels on Roundabouts? Because that honestly is, guys, the bread and butter of this entire community movement. It's the entry level. You combine that with giving out the light, and it's a 1-2 punch. Do you know what I mean? And people, I get it all the time now. People come up to me, oh, I didn't know you guys did this. You go, well, I'll tell you what, man. What they do is the Kent lot. They're military efficiency to the point that other counties now are coming to visit us and go, how do you guys do it? Because we shift thousands of copies every week now, right? And they stamp, and we get up to about 30 people turn up for yellow boarding, so we can cover pretty much a mile, right? And you just use common sense. You just find an area where there's always slow traffic on the weekend, and you just give them out there. People have time to read the boards. They have time. They get the context. We give them a paper. They might thumb through the paper in their car whilst they're in that traffic jam. And then also they stamp every copy of the light that they get. They got a little stamper, and they stamp an email. They stamp an email on the top of the paper. If you're interested in anything more, interested in joining us, there's the email address. Contact us. And it's the bread and butter, guys, and it gets people. I tell you what, I've been to so many events in Kent, guys. It's packed out. I went to an event on Sunday. So this house that these people kindly open their house up every month, and the house is packed of people, and there's people who talk, give seminars. Do you know what I mean? Wow, Starburger, who remembers that? I've got to point out, and where was it? I was the other day. There was a town I was at. There was a Wimpy. I think it was Dorking. That's where it was. It was Dorking. So the thing is, you can't wake up everyone. There'll always be people you'll never wake up. The Sin Bar. But there are people who are they know there's something wrong, and then, yeah, I agree with those signs. Wow, these people are speaking my language. Don't need to wake up everyone. This is a little high street. Got a super drug. They're the only. I'm not seeing any other kind of big malt. Oh, I see in Iceland here. Iceland. So let's go a bit more down here. Yeah, Wimpy and Dorking. It seems like that Surrey area. I know there's one in Caterham as well. There's a door. It seems to be that. I wonder if Wimpy created in Surrey area, was it, by chance? Because I noticed that they seem to be in Surrey quite a bit. The last strongholds of Wimpy. And I noticed that with Pound Stretcher. There's a Pound Stretcher just there. Pound Stretcher I noticed is in Kent a lot. So I wonder if that originates from... because you go anywhere else and Pound Stretcher doesn't really exist anymore. Oh look, there's the Weatherspoon. Look, it's the Weatherspoon. The Sir Norman Wisdom. Norman Wisdom. Wait, who was Norman Wisdom again? Isn't that an actor, a comedian? Who's Norman Wisdom again, guys? I know that. Yeah, Norman Wisdom. So he must come from here. Norman Wisdom. Look, there's his face. Yeah, I recognise him. He's in all those sitcoms in the 70s, wasn't he? So that's the pub. It's like a new pub as well. Very new spoons. So I won't be having a Jaeger bombs just yet, guys. At least wait for me to get to Ramsgate. Maybe I'll have it there before I go to this hilarious, this unintentionally hilarious comedy night that where their intentional jokes are terrible and not funny, but where their normal sort of behaviour is actually hilarious and they don't realise it. Yeah, Mr. Grimsdale. Yes. In 1954, the first Wimpy bar was established at the... What? Oh, I missed that. Where was that? Yes, but where's the owners and stuff? Are they from Surrey or something? Or the harbour bit anyway. Ramsgate Spoons. Where is it? A Wimpy in Dorking, yes. The first Wimpy bar was established in Lions Corner House in Coventry Street, London. Yep. Yeah, Norman Wisdom. He got knighted. Okay. Steel station there. Ahead, I think it's this bridge where the... Let's just see for interest's sake. Two things. One, is there free parking in the station? No, I can see the sign already. It's not. Two, are there any barriers? They're the only two things I care about. Audi they got over there. They're getting everywhere, aren't they, those Audis? See someone's got their van here, doing van life. Wow. Wasn't expecting the car park to be that size and the Sainsbury's up there. Expecting to be a small place. Yep. Classic van life there. Classic van life. Van life classic. That's a van life stealth fan. You can tell by it. Someone's converted that. Whoever that is. Looks like an old convoy kind of van. Oh no, I think it's post office van. Old post office van. Famous Brands Limited, then known as the Streets Holding Limited, acquired Wimpy and bought Pleasure Foods in 2003. No, it doesn't look like it is.
I want to get some money back and some tickets that I've got.
Cool. Good old Southeastern Rail. They put very few barriers out. Southwestern, Surrey sort of side, there's barriers everywhere. It's just like ridiculous. and there's always people checking your tickets as well. Southeastern, say no more. Right. Do you know what? I honestly didn't think they would have a Wetherspoons in this in Deal. I just didn't think it would be. But it's shown to me it's a bit bigger town than it is. Alright, come on. See some of your messages. So yeah, it's a bigger town than I thought it was when I drove in. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool little town. I'll be passing through Sandwich. I won't stop though, because I won't have too much time, I don't think. It's the Spoons. Looks alright, doesn't look too extraordinary. It's just a big open floor basically. Nothing too fancy. It's a bit dull. It looks more like a restaurant than it does a pub, let's put it like that. But that's what they do, you see. That's how I remember Tim Martin, the guy who owns Wetherspoons. He told me that's how you see, he's performing tax avoidance, not tax evasion, tax avoidance. See, they're focusing more on making the pub a restaurant more so than a pub, a typical pub. And if you're classed more so as a restaurant, you have a lower, you can pay less tax then. If you're full-on pubs, that's why a lot of pubs are struggling. That's why a lot of pubs try and do home-cooked meals, and all these Sunday roasts and meals every day, because they want to get that lower tax bracket. See this pub here, the Goodwin. It's all about food. See, they're focusing on food to get that lower tax band. Oh, I've got 15% power. Right, better put this in. Let's see, I think this is, what one's the fast charge? Yep, one. I think that's the fast charge one. Okay, it's charging. Let's hope it. This looks like the sort of newer kind of high street. It's all the typical shops on it. Mountain Warehouse. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get a camping kettle and other sort of little things with it. Need a kettle, guys. An old, not like an electric one, like a classic kind of kettle, small one, preferably, for my van. Savers, people. By the way, people, there's someone was saying it yesterday to me. Oh, where can I buy non-fluoride toothpaste? They actually do sell 2 in Savers. And it's literally only £1, plus you get a little free toothbrush with it. There's a hemp one, a green one, a hemp one, and a charcoal one, a black one. And they're both non-fluoride. So, if you're interested in that, guys, go to Savers. It's only £1. Yeah, plus it comes with a toothbrush. I mean, you can't say no to that, can you? Look at this, Sam Numpy's parked on a double yellow. Guys, am I still live? Can someone just type in something? I just want to see, because it just seems a bit... That is pretty cool. Because I got that power bank in, and it's sort of a bit jumpy for me. I don't know what it is for you guys. It is cool, brilliant. Cheers, guys. Because I got that power bank in, it's kind of a bit jumpy, the screen now, because I think it's quite a powerful battery.
It starts to smell greasy.
No, I'll I'm going to take a screenshot, might have bothered. Yeah, hi Annie F. What's the screen like? Because obviously it's a bit like the screen is jumping around a little bit for me. Is it like that with you guys? What's this? Leadenhall Studio Fine Art Gallery. What? Now this high street, this whole main street's big. Like I said, a lot more. I'm glad to see there's a lot of independent stuff as well. This is previously on this site, Henry G. West, Taylor and Hatter, 1814, Catherine Swaffham, 71, James from the Crate, and postcard producer Frank Russell Jewellery. All had a little, it's a wine merchant now. Yeah, I'm glad there's a butcher's there, sorry, fishmongers and poultryers, yeah, sort of a butcher's. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice seeing all these little independent places. So it gives it its individuality. Gives it its individuality, you see. Whereas they want everywhere to be just uniform, same shops, everything. So you just go, well, what's the point going to that high street in another town? It's all the same shops. See what I mean? You know, you just go, well, there's no point going. I might as well just go downstairs because you're all being high-rise flats. I might as well just go downstairs to the same shops that they have in all the other towns. There's no point. You know what I mean? You see what I mean? There's no point going to it. Whereas with Deal, you've got all these independent shops, all individually unique. So you'll go, oh, I must go to that Maxed's place to get those pet products that I like, or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? Or Mrs. Lang, great clothing that Mrs. Lang's produces. Something that you don't see in many other places. Miss Lang's in Deal. Mrs. Lang. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, stream was great. Hope you are well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Not too bad since into the high street. Not jumping here. Oh, that's alright. As long as it's not jumping for you guys. That's all that matters. So I'm actually slowly making my way back to my van, because the van's on the other side of these houses. I don't know how far though. Deal Hoy. Traditional pub, beer garden, somewhere down this road. Yeah, see at the end, yeah. Got a nice little church there as well. Yeah, Deal's little hidden gem, innit, I think. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to, like I said, the excitement, guys. I can barely withhold it going into Ramsgate, the biggest Wetherspoons in the country, and therefore the world. I don't know how I'm going to restrain myself, or immediately, as soon as I get into Ramsgate, just immediately just going in there. I'll just drive straight into the building in my van. Machine marked. Those generators are pretty cool. Really, we need one of those really for the future. £219. Spare heaters, electric, that, gas and diesel. Only 30 quid. That's quite a good deal. What a deal in Deal. What great deals in Deal. This is still the high street as well. Like I said, it's a big high street. They have used tyres. Wheeling Armament tyres. Might come back here later, just after they got a certain tyre size. I got that tyre, by the way. So I've got all four adequate tyres. I need a spare though. I mean, I do have a spare, but it's a bit worn, and I need to get a new spare. Not 3% power, but I've been charging the phone. Okay guys, it's like the charge isn't as fast, so I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna be in hours. What time is it now? It's 12 o'clock. So yeah, I will probably catch you guys in in about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, maybe 2 o'clock, perhaps. We will we'll see. So yeah, catch you guys then, I suppose. I'll just wait and see if the stream dies out. See where I am. Public house on this site since 1770. The name Prince Albert was adopted following a visit to Walmer Deal, and surrounds by Queen Victoria and the Prince Consort. Okay, cool. Cool little old-fashioned bar. Yeah, see what I mean, guys? See, a lot of pubs don't usually open nowadays on Mondays and Tuesdays. Usually Wednesdays as well. I'm actually surprised it's open on a Wednesday as well. But usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is their thing.